nice, cause my team is silly. They think I'm the GOAT, but my name ain't Billy. Got myself a beast, and his name Hamdallah. He got more informs than Candy Lala. Bullying defenders, he might take your girlie. Kick off goal OP, he scores nice and early. He don't do long talk, he just time finesses. Haters are big mad, they cannot raise message. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy 1-Star Weakfoot, and we're back for another player review. And today we're gonna review this 87 record breaker Hamdallah card. I hope I'm saying his name right, Hamdallah. Yeah, I saw a lot of people do reviews on this card already, so I was kind of hesitant to do the review myself, but I did want to give him a test in Weekend League because a lot of people who used him didn't really test him out in Weekend League to see if he could really stand up against good competition. So yeah, let's look at his card a little bit closer. He's 5'10". He has medium-low work rates. Not my favorite work rates in the world, but medium-low doesn't really kill the card as opposed to medium-medium. He has a right foot as his strong foot. He has 3-star, 3-star. And I played 5 games in Weekend League with him. I got 3 goals and no assists. You already know what I'm about to say. If you haven't liked this video yet and you are enjoying the content, go ahead and like this video. And if you're not subscribed to this channel yet, go ahead and smash the hell out of the subscribe button down below. And yeah, let's look at the stats a little bit closer. He has 86 pace, which is not bad, but it's not that good either. Just enough really to get in behind when you really need him to, but it's not going to be anything blistering. His shooting is actually pretty good. I mean, these stats are pretty crazy for somebody who used to be a 74 rated silver. 94 finishing and 91 attack positioning are the standout stats here. His passing looks decent as well. 84 short passing, 83 vision should be enough for a striker, and 94 curve is something I didn't really notice the first time I was looking at his stats. His dribbling has some good stats and it has some bad stats. All right, so let's get the bad out of the way. He has 67 reactions. We'll see if that ruins his card. Hopefully it doesn't. His agility also, I would like more than that. 80 agility is not the best, but he does have 89 ball control and 86 dribbling. 81 composure is okay. Once again, not the best. His physical stats look pretty nice though. 91 strength. His stamina is not that high, but thankfully he is a striker. I think it should be enough for him to last all game. He has 81 jumping at 5'10", which is not bad, but it's not that good either. But what he does have here is 95 heading accuracy. So if he does win that header, it's probably going in the back of the net. Hopefully so. And yeah, let's jump into the gameplay. I'll be right back. Alright, so if you check the market right now, this card's going to cost you about 70,500 coins on the PS4 market. Is he worth that money? I would have to say yes. And the reason why I say yes is because he discards for 70k. So if you buy him and you don't like him, you could always discard him for almost what you bought him for. It's essentially a risk-free trial to try a fun card, right? So let's break down the stats. 86 pace is exactly what you would expect it to be. It's above average. He does have enough pace to get in behind with his good attack positioning, but he's not really going to be beating defenders all the time. He's not somebody you solely want to get in behind. I would rate his pace at an 8.5 out of 10. It's above average. I would go as far as saying it was good, but it's not that great. His shooting. I would say if this card can do one thing really well, it's shoot the ball and finish. I don't really notice his 81 composure affecting his shooting that much. All his shots were very, very accurate. He scored some really big shots for me under pressure, and I'm not really mad at his shooting at all. His attack positioning was notably very, very good. He made very intelligent runs in the attacking third. He has a lot of shot power to his shots, which is very noticeable. And I would say he's a very, very reliable finisher. And if you want to call this card a one-trick pony, which some people might try to call this card a one-trick pony because of his attributes, then it's a trick that he's really good at. I would say his finishing and his shooting in general is a 9 out of 10. His passing. I would say his passing is actually pretty decent for a striker. He didn't really let me down when it comes to link-up play, and I do play possession, so I do test the passing of my strikers pretty heavily. And he didn't really let me down. I felt like he was very reliable in terms of link-up play, but he wasn't anything special either. He's not the kind of player that you want to be necessarily a playmaker as a striker. You don't want him as a false 9, but at the same time, he won't let you down. I would rate his passing at an 8 out of 10. So his dribbling. Like I said earlier, his dribbling has some weird stats. It has some good stats, has some bad stats. How did it feel in game? I would say his dribbling felt very average. On the ball, he's not so bad, but he's not so great. He doesn't turn the quickest. He doesn't have the best ball control. And his reactions, I did notice at times when the gameplay was laggy that he would take forever to react to the ball in comparison to my other players who were dealing with the same lag. And did it ruin the card? I would say no, but I feel like he did fluff some chances due to his reaction stat. I wish his agility was a little bit higher. If he does get a team of the season, I feel like his agility would be fixed, his ball control and dribbling would be fixed, and it would really add a little bit more to this card because he has 3-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves, and for those kind of cards, you do want a little bit more dribbling so you could get it onto a stronger foot, and he doesn't quite have the agility, the responsiveness that I like out of my strikers. At the same time, if you don't do anything too fancy with him, he really won't let you down. So I would have to rate his dribbling at a 7.5 out of 10. His physical, I would say in the air, he's actually pretty decent. He's not the best in the air, but he's not the worst, just as his 81 jumping would reflect. Stamina-wise, I played overtime with him, I think once or twice. I didn't really notice him needing a sub at all. His strength was noticeable, though. I kept on forgetting to shield with him because he doesn't really look that big in-game. But the few times I did shield with him, he was able to shield very reliably. The defenders weren't able to get around him. So he does have some nice strength to him. So overall, I would have to rate his physical at 8 out of 10. His stamina is not the best, but it's not the worst. His jumping is pretty decent, and his strength really stands out. So yeah, what would I rate this card overall out of 10? I would have to rate this card at a 7.75 to 8 out of 10. I would say he almost is a one-trick pony in the sense that his best attribute's finishing, and that's the only thing he's really, really good at. Everything else, he's just passable at. Like, he's a decent passer. He's a decent dribbler, but not the best. His physical is okay, but his finishing is really, really nice, and he can win you games with his finishing alone. The reason why his rating is a little bit lower is because he does like the skill moves that a lot of people like in attackers. You can't lock Roqueta with this card, and the lock Roqueta is so overpowered in this game. And also, he has a 3-star weak foot, which means that I did try to shoot a couple shots on his weak foot, and they weren't really on target. His left foot's not that nice. So the fact that you have to always shift onto his right foot, the fact that his other attributes aren't the best, that keeps him from really being like a really, really good card in this game, a really elite card in this game. And I think Team of the Season might fix some of these things. If he does get Team of the Season, it'll probably fix his passing, his dribbling, his physical, but he's still a 3-star card, and that's really holding him back from being any better than he is right now. Would I recommend you use this card in Weekend League? If you are trying to have fun, then yes. He's probably not going to lose you any games, but at the same time, he's not going to be a game changer. He's not going to be a game winner for you. But he is a really fun card to try because I've never tried this card on any FIFA before, so it's always nice to try new players. I would say the best way to utilize this card is to not really have him be a playmaker, not really have him do too much on the ball. You really want to have playmakers around him. You want to utilize his attack positioning. You want to send him on his nice, intelligent runs, and you want him to finish off attacks because that's the one thing he can do at a really, really high level. So yeah, that's going to be my Hamdallah review. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing him play some Weekend League gameplay. I'm going to be back later, hopefully, with a double upload. But until then, later.